Welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies, and welcome to some highlights from my time grinding the event. Listen to the background audio I was listening to, and listen to it lining up with the gameplay nicely.
Is it frothy and gross?
Always satisfying. Now, time for some IL-2 shenanigans, of which I had many. Enemy biplane? Let's go for it. Can we feast on some more Soviet souls? Well, there's one. And counting. I hear more enemy aircraft. Who's next? Who wants some of you? Hans. Missing our shots badly, as you do. This is what doesn't end up in the kill compilations. And now it's time for some flaps, and we're falling out of the sky dangerously low on energy here as we take fire from another enemy coming in head on and getting taken down. 2 biplanes down, 1 for each wing if you will, running out of ammo, energy, and everything else, and we pick up a third. No issues, as the target we couldn't hit the first time takes us down. More IL-2, why not? Spot something in the forest, not sure what it is. In fact, the rocket indicator is sort of obscuring my reticle, so let's ditch those rockets. You there, get wrecked. Okay, fine. Next up, Corsair goodness. Had lots of fun at the Corsair, not the least of which this: you cannot run from American 50 cals. Spray and pray, because dogfighting is for people that like to gamble. Am I right? M5A1, a delightful vehicle with a Canadian name. We probably don't need to MG every fence. Or maybe we do. Okay, now in the American classic of Soviet color, as we're in a heated dogfight with an Italian pasta fire. Not exactly a Spitfire, but all of their mid-rank fighters handle incredibly well, like a mix between a Spitfire and a BF-109, and we're in some serious trouble here. Popping flaps, engine damage, holes shot all over our ship, spaghetti-sized damage, and we've got to pay attention to every resource we have available, including altitude. This one is one of the best spots in all power positions in War Thunder, in my humble opinion. Always popular, as those tank destroyer boys just keep on trying to get into my lumps. And can we... we shoot him through 2 bushes. We knew where he were. We knew where he was. And now we know where he's going. Back to the respawn. A quick triple kill in the special BT-7, showing how useful it is to use that third-person cam and do a little bit of whoosh camp the way Papa Stalin showed us. Alright, what's coming up next? Next up, more IL-2 of a slightly different hue. One of my few non-premium IL-2s that I have in my stable. And speaking of stability, here we keep our airspeed up so we can go into the vertical against this enemy aircraft, and we just can't quite reach him, popping flaps and starting to stall. Looks like we're not gonna... There it is. Can we get the guns on target? P-38, very nimble enemy. He could leave us in the dust at any moment if he wants to. We try for a shot, heavy damage to our tail, making it difficult to aim. He pulls around, he slides underneath, and comes around for a... Well, that happened. I guess he could just crash. Speaking of enemies doing poorly, this, oh geez, what's it called? This Locust now got the jump on us. Our cannon breech blown out, our engine taken down. All he has to do now is shoot us in the crew compartment until we die. One shot placed anywhere in the front half of our tank will definitely take us down. I said one shot. anywhere in the front half of our tank. Definitely take us down anytime you want to. Whenever you feel like it, Locust, you can kill me. You're capable of destroying me, and he's leaving! How rude! He goes for a shot into the rear of the tank from the rear. Another one! Shooting the already destroyed engine. What is he hoping for as he gets taken down by an ally? Ah. Alright, what do we have here? We start off in the Excelsior with a little bit of bullying of an underage whirlwind. And now that that's over, we're starting to get surrounded by enemy tanks. Not the best situation for us by any means. As we try to reposition our frontal armor toward the enemy, off to our left, we get shot by a T-34 that got the jump on us. Our turret ring is out, but that just turns this heavy tank into a British tank destroyer. Can we do it? Light up the shot, and we've got him! Gunner, loader, cannon breach, and a bit of the engine. We should be able to follow it up. A kill assist, I'll take it. And we end up getting finished off by a Chinese-American tank. F4U Corsair, once again for the second time. Will it be more 50 cal bias this time? No. Let's talk about out-turning a Zero, shall we? Zero in a flat turn. Not focusing on me, but easily able to dance away from my guns. Now I need to turn tightly to catch him. So we go a little bit into the vertical. Pop flaps. Landing flaps in the Corsair. Rip quickly, but it gives us just enough turnaround to survive his shots and take him down. 50 cal bias. Corsair flaps. Incredible. They bleed speed, but you can tighten up those turns quite quickly. Alright, what do we have next? Okay, BF-109, F4, one of my favorite aircraft in the entire game. This is the tropical version, Mr. Schnorkel. And you can see that we're carrying gun pods today just because I felt like dressing up fancy in my extra long heels for this dance in the desert. Enemy SPAA, M16 or I think it's M16 GMC. We managed to spray him to death, and quickly, it's time to go back to our airfield, refuel, repair, rearm, and we're nicely away from any kind of enemy AA fire. Oh, some 50 cal. Do a little bit of dolphining just to avoid that. No problems. Nobody could possibly shoot. That was a good shot. That was a damn good shot for an M4A2. Well done. Alright, next up, Papa Stalin gave us this 37mm high-velocity nose gun for a reason, and we are going to use it. Ground striking in some extreme vertical here, as the M4 Sherman is actually rather difficult to puncture if you're coming in at anything other than a high angle of attack. And you can see we have lots of targets here, trying to slow the enemy advance on the A point as our single ground force tries to secure the area. This is make or break time, and we're getting real close to hitting the ground. So, watch out for the trees! Woohoo! Papa Stalin's palm trimming service. No charge, Tavares. P-47M Let's put that on a tray. So this is the souped up version of the P-47, practically a jet in the game of War Thunder. In fact, it's sometimes capable of chasing down jets that are at low speeds or lower altitudes. In fact, we hear an ME-262. There he is, flying low and fast. Not likely we're going to have a chance to catch up to him, but what did I tell you? Dogfighting is for fools. Spray and pray. We catch the lead. We crit one of his engines. He just went for straight line speeding away. And we managed to converge at long range and blow off his tail controls. God bless America, and God bless the M250 cal. Beautiful gun for spraying and praying. What else do we have here? The Pack Puma de Sodakrafatsoi, spraying those fences as you do, but maybe we don't need to knock down every fence. We did go through that one just fine. We're only at 110 ping. What's the worst that could happen if we just decide to drive through these picket? Boing! Oh, War Thunder, you're drunk. Anyway, guys, those are some of my favorite moments from the grind that I may or may not have shown you already, and I just thought I would share those all with you in a compilation. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.